We also have some large prints.
Quiet as kept. History can seem far away, yet so close.
Interesting how photography reflects history, and then history influences photography.
SMU's Degolyer library is filled with rare findings, and Anne Peterson, curator of photographs, handles each with care.
1978.
Her passion is photography history, but what led her to it was nothing you can find in any library. It's closer, right in her home.
He was William E. Smith.
Her great-great-grandfather, who grew up in Kenosha, Wisconsin in the late 1800s.
They had this Victorian house that 3 generations lived in concurrently. There was an attic, and I would go up to the attic and see all these trunks, old trunks full of stuff.
That's where she found this speech, written by her great-great-grandfather.
Yeah, he wrote it in 1911.
And right there, in his own account on page 10, witnessing the Republican Party National Convention in 1860.
So it was my great pleasure to be present when Lincoln was nominated. But then on the same page, he describes the Underground Railroad and who in the town he thought was involved.
Including his own father, Anne's great-great-great-grandfather, William Harrison Smith. He remembers the day a black man came to his home badly beaten,
battered and bruised by a brutal slave driver and left to die.
She goes on to read,
the family went to bed early, but I helped Mother prepare a meal. She had often fed wandering bands of Indians, but these preparations were unusual. Soon, a company of a Negro, his wife, and 2 children were admitted to the kitchen by an unseen hand. To me, I thought it was a moving way to describe how even as a kid, he knew what was happening.
And now Anne.
The bedroom set in this room belonged to the son of the abolitionist.
Is growing with those memories too.
These candle holders.
Preserving her family's artifacts, photos, and perhaps the most intangible, their stories. Once a kept secret, boldly connecting present with past. In Dallas, I'm Brittany Moncrief.